I'm sure most of you have heard the video of Kamala Harris laughing hysterically and talking about how teachers deserve to be paid more. If not, I'm going to play it for you now.
Are seeing that, affordable childcare is a big deal. More parents are seeing the value of educators when they had to bring their kids and saying, we're not paying them nearly enough. It's frustrating.
I'm going to have to disagree with Kamala here, as articulate as she is. Throughout this pandemic, many parents realized just how completely incompetent their school district and teachers truly were. In the spring of 2020, at least in New Jersey, we transitioned our children really quickly to remote learning. And of course, I gave everyone the benefit of the doubt because the virus was new. We had no idea how to approach the situation, and there was obviously no infrastructure set up for remote learning. Over the summer of 2020, as we prepared for the new school year, it became very apparent that the teachers' unions did not want children to return to school. So while every other American is struggling to survive and fighting to get back to work, teachers were fighting to not work. They were fighting to be unessential. So I have 4 children. 3 of them are elementary age. 1 of them is 2 years old. I also have a full-time job. So a few months into the 2020-2021 school year, I decided that that was enough. After watching my children struggle to pay attention, staring at a screen for hours on end, I decided to take them out of school and I began homeschooling them. There was obviously a learning curve for me. I tried a few different curriculums before I found one that worked for all of us. And now, to be honest, I'm not sure how I'm ever going to send my kids back to public school. My point is, no, teachers do not deserve to be paid more. They have fought to ruin the last year of our children's lives, despite the CDC saying that it is safe for children to return to school. You're telling me they deserve to be paid more when parents with zero experience in educating children can step up while working full-time and pick up the slack of the teachers who prefer to remain unessential? You think that they deserve more pay? Absolutely not. If they don't want to be essential, then we as parents can take advantage of this. We can band together with other mothers in our communities and develop locally based homeschool groups. Not only do you have more control over what your child is learning, but you are also more involved in their daily lives. Some of you may not know this. In New Jersey, LGBTQ curriculum is mandated by public schools. So over this year, while my daughter was still in remote school, I overheard her being taught in her health class about non-binary genders. She is 10 years old, 5th grade. So this is the benefit of having homeschool. You can bring your values into their schooling. Conversations that belong at home, around the kitchen table with your mother and father, not in a classroom with a strange teacher. That is what homeschooling brings into our lives, into our children's lives. I know not all mothers have the option of staying at home, have the option of working remotely so that they can schedule homeschooling into their day. That is the importance of building a community with other mothers so that when you go to work and you drop your child off at your local homeschool pod, you know that they're with someone that you trust. They're with their neighbors. You've all agreed on the curriculum that is going to be taught to the children. This is not something that is unattainable. This is not something that you need a ton of experience to do. So if we've learned anything this past year, it's that the public education system is inadequate. And as mothers and as parents, we have the obligation and opportunity to reform the way our children learn.